Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and today we have some huge DLC 4 leaked information from the real DF. Now this information is regarding the huge across the maps Easter egg that we can and most likely will be expecting alongside when DLC 4 releases. So as he said, all of this information is coming from the real DF on Reddit, and you can check it out down in this video's description if you do in fact want to read it for yourself. But when DLC 2 in fact launched, the maps were updated on the main menu, so that when you complete the Easter egg on the Giant, when you complete it on Shadows of Evil, when you complete it on the Eisendrache and also on Zetsubo no Shima, little symbols will appear in the menus. There will be a green gate worm that will appear for each of the maps apart from Shadows of Evil, and when you complete the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, it will in fact show the summoning key, and in order to complete the Giant's Easter egg, all you've got to do is the fly trap, so it's really easy. Now the weird things that we know about this so far is on Shadows of Evil, and I've talked about this before, there's this dead Magua heart that can be picked up from one of the purple Maguas during the Easter egg, and you've got a random chance of obtaining this Magua heart. However, it has no use within the map. You can't build anything with it. If you try and build the Apothecary Servant, it will just build the normal one, so it doesn't have any purpose. Within the code, there's also a second, or should I say a version 2 ritual that never came into fruition, so that could have something to do with something we could be seeing in the future. Every time there's been a new DLC that has released, the previous maps have been added, or should I say updated with new things, new sounds, new items, even new textures in some extreme cases. I know the Giant's been updated with new sweeps and sounds for the Wunderwaffe, and there's been a ton of texture updates on there as well. Within the code, there's tons of sections regarding different Easter eggs for each of the maps, and there's large chunks of code that have no relevancy and are currently not being used for anything. Now it seems like this will come into fruition when DLC 4 launches, because as I was saying earlier, we know that when you get the purple Magua heart, or should I say the dead Magua heart on Shadows of Evil, it registers within the game that you've picked it up. Treyarch is saving that data for a purpose, so a lot of people are thinking maybe we've got to do something on each map in order to unlock something in the future, as well as completing all of the Easter eggs, and or should I say. Now the reason for this is because for each map within the code, it says Dark Ops Super _ Easter egg, and then it then says the map name. So for example, it will say within the code, it says Dark Ops Super Easter egg ZOD, standing for Shadows of Evil. It says Dark Ops Super Easter egg Factory, standing for the Giant. It says Dark Ops Super Easter egg Castle, standing for the Eisendrache, and it also says Dark Ops Super Easter egg Island, standing for Zetsubo no Shima. And within the code, there's room for 2 more maps, obviously DLC 3 and DLC 4. So from what we can tell from this, within the future there's going to be a much larger Easter egg added that will be across all of the maps. We're going to have to do things on each of the maps to complete this essentially super Easter egg. So my best guess is that once DLC 4 in fact launches, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to complete each Easter egg on every single one of the maps, and that's why we unlock the gate worms within the menu, and also the summoning key on Shadows of Evil. And I think possibly you may have to do something on each of the maps, like getting the purple Magua heart on Shadows of Evil, and possibly some other things on other maps, and that'll save within the game's files and register that you have in fact picked up those items or done specific tasks. And I think once you've done that, it will unlock a bigger Easter egg quest. And I'm really excited for this, because once we get the DLC 4 Easter egg ending cutscene, it may leave us with like this massive cliffhanger, and then we have to go back through all of the other maps doing different tasks to complete a much larger Easter egg, and I'm really excited for this. This is something that is very cool. Now another thing that this could in fact be for, and a lot of people have been speculating about, this could be a way to upgrade the Apothecary Servant, but I'm not really 100% convinced on that fact because it says Super Easter Egg, and obviously that really has no relevancy to the upgraded Apothicon Servant. So maybe this Super Easter Egg during one of these steps for it, as he said, it's going to be an across the map Easter egg. Maybe one of the specific steps on it will in fact allow you to get the Apothicon Servant upgraded, and that's why Jason Blundell teased within the interview a while back that the Apothicon Servant could in fact be upgradable, not on Shadows of Evil. So maybe it'll be available at a later date and it'll have some sort of link into this Super Easter Egg, quote unquote. Another thing that it could in fact have something to do with is the Giants Easter Egg, because I know a lot of people have been talking about this because ages ago within the game's code there was another Dark Ops challenge that was added for the Giants, but currently there's no use to it and we can't access it within the game, and a lot of people are thinking that maybe after DLC 4 we'll have to go back through the other maps, and that's how we're going to accomplish the Giants made Easter egg, because currently we only have the Flytrap Easter egg and also the one to get Stamina Up or Deadshot, but when you complete the Flytrap, that's how you in fact unlock the Green Gateworm, and that's the only Easter egg that's registered. So maybe the main Easter egg will have something to do with this Super Easter egg, we really don't know. Let me know down in the comment section down below, what do you think this Super Easter egg will be that will be coming alongside DLC 4, at least it's highly likely that it's going to be coming alongside DLC 4. What do you think it will be? Do you think it has something to do with the Apothicon Servant? Do you think it has something to do with the Giants Easter egg? Or do you think it has nothing to do with those two aspects and it just it's just going to be a massive Easter egg across all of the maps? I'm honestly really excited for this because it's just going to be a great incentive to complete all of the Easter eggs, to know that you have a bigger Easter egg to complete afterwards, and I'm really excited for how the storyline is going to play out with this. I'm honestly really excited. I think it's just going to be a massive bang DLC 4, and I'm glad that they're doing this. It's sort of similar to the nav cards from Black Ops 2, but it's just going to be on a much bigger scale, or so it seems. I honestly can't wait. I'm honestly lost for words here. I'm rambling a bit. Now, the only downside to this is that if you completed the Easter eggs prior to the update when DLC 2 launched, you're going to have to redo those Easter eggs to unlock the Gateworms or the summoning key for Shadows of Evil within the main menu. So that's the only downside to it, because I've completed the Eisendrache Easter egg, but I haven't completed it after DLC 2 has come out, so I'm going to have to redo that. And also, I've never completed the Shadows of Evil one. I've completed the Zetsubo no Shima one a ton of times, and obviously the Giants as well. So I'm going to have to go back to the Shadows of Evil and also the Eisendrache to complete those Easter eggs, and also DLC 3 and 4 before we can do this big Easter egg. But without further ado, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 Zombies News information. So anyways, thanks for watching, and bye.
Do you want free gift cards for playing the hottest games and trying new apps? Then Free My Apps is all you need. Here's how it works. If you're on an iOS device, visit freemyapps.com from your Safari browser to start. If you're on an Android, go to the Google Play Store to download the app, open it, and connect with Facebook. It's that easy. Wondering which gift cards you can get? iTunes, Google Play, Amazon.com, Xbox, Steam, and more. All for just trying out apps from the Free My Apps offer wall. Need help? Watch our step-by-step video in the description to find out more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook to hear about our cool contests and giveaways. Now go get those free gift cards and check back with Free My Apps often for more ways to earn.